Hello and welcome back to another video with the GD Fit where we're making more improvements. In the last video, if you didn't watch it, we replaced the input shaft bearing and the throw-up bearing because we're getting this loud clicking sound upon acceleration in every single gear, which was really loud and annoying and it sounded like it was going to explode. But we not only replaced the input shaft bearing and throw-up bearing as well as the transmission mount, it's driving 10,000 times better. And in the last video, I said how it's so much fun and the AC is perfect. Well, if you look very closely, it's not, because I just popped an AC line like an idiot. Anyway, I think maybe it's not entirely my fault. We'll get into that a little bit later. So today what we're going to be doing is removing the clutch line, which should get rid of the clutch delay valve. And we're going to be doing that using a JB tuned clutch line. So this should pop in there, replace the whole line. On the GD3 Fits, I'll show you here shortly, it has a divorced separate clutch delay valve, and it's really stupid. It makes the car drive a little funky, and I don't like it. Also, you know, these cars have drive-by-wire, so to me, the drive-by-wire combined with the clutch delay valve, it's funky kind of starting and stopping. Let's get into it. First thing we're gonna do is get into the floorboard and disconnect the master cylinder. All right, first we're gonna dig into this. If you notice, I'm stupid. So apparently this was just sitting in there like that and it was secured right here and it held just fine. I guess there's some sort of retaining clip that's supposed to be there. FYI, if you have a GD3 Fit and there's not some sort of plastic green retaining clip there, don't undo these bolts. Now, why did I undo these bolts? Well, because I was like, the tensioner's making a little bit of noise. I'm going to just, you know, replace the idler pulley or whatever, and to do that you have to loosen a bolt that's right there on the alternator, and I was just trying to get a little bit of, you know, work way, and so I undid these and then so I don't suggest that. I'm very upset because now I have to put the whole system together and recharge it and probably get a new line if I want to do it right. Okay, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about this guy. So this, if you notice, has a line that comes in here. This is coming from the master cylinder, which is tucked up really deep right into there. This is its reservoir, so it feeds fluid down into it. You almost can't see it. We're gonna disconnect it from the floorboard. But it goes into this stupid clutch delay valve, and then this goes all the way over to the slave cylinder, which is here. So we gotta remove these two 12mm bolts. Then it looks like another 12mm bolts, two of them right there. And then I'm going to get underneath the dash and remove those, which are two 12mm nuts. And I'm gonna remove the entire system out and it should lift out all in one. This fluid is completely black. It needs new fluid anyway. We're gonna start from scratch essentially, if that makes sense. Pull these out. Stay right there. So, all this is now free. Here, we've got the clutch delay valve. We've got our reservoir that we've also popped out. There's a little pocket there. Now, here is our master cylinder, deep in here. So we need to go to the underside floorboard and undo the two bolts that are holding it in. And that should free it. All right, so this is everybody's favorite part. Now, if you notice here, there is a cotter pin and then a little bullet that goes through the clevis. We need to undo those first. So, got this little push here. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to push this pin out. I'm going to put a little pressure on the pedal, but okay, we have shot the pin out. So now we need to undo a nut here and then a nut on the opposite side. Boy, somebody really put these on tight. So there's our 2 bolts removed. Okay, so we're gonna pull this bad boy out. It should, oh yeah, look, she's ready to come out. We're gonna probably take some wiggling here. So she's ready to come out. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna put this through here. And under here. I feel like we're losing fluid somewhere, but we'll find out, won't we? All right. So, on this episode of Watch Me Struggle. Okay, this is the entire clutch assembly here. So we're going to replace this whole line here with this is nonsense, honestly. Okay, so before we go disconnecting any of this, I want to verify that whatever you're using is going to have the right fittings and length. So here's our JB tuned clutch line. You can see it's got a angle on one end and then straight on the other, as well as new fittings, banjo bolts. So we're going to make sure that this works. Definitely looks long enough. So we're gonna go over here and see that, I'm pretty sure this is going to be on the master end. We're just gonna hook it to the hole and then come over here. And that's where the slave, so we've got plenty of length. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the slave, start getting fluid going everywhere. Yep, that did it. Now we have disconnected our master. Then we're gonna open this bad boy and pour the fluid out, because we're gonna clean this whole system with some brake cleaner, because look at that, that's nasty. And you want fresh brake fluid, because brake fluid is nasty business. All right, so we've got the JB tuned clutch line installed. You can see the slave over here. Obviously looks like spaghetti. It's really hard to see, but I mean, this line basically tucks out of the way where you can barely tell it's there. Not to mention the ugly clutch delay valve is no longer there. We've got it all installed. It's such a tight fit and it's hard to kind of film, but looks good. Out of the way. So the only thing left to do now is put the airbox in, battery in, take it for a drive and see how it feels. So I'm out driving the Fit and my God, it's so much different with having the clutch delay valve removed. The shifts are far more crisp. The car is much smoother and I really like it. I really like it. So it's made 1,000% difference on how good the car drives and behaves. So I highly recommend this. Check out JB Tuned if you need a clutch line. All right, kids, this is where we're gonna wrap up the video. I know it was a simple one, just throwing in a clutch line, basically, but I can't stress enough how much this improves the GD Fit experience, or GE or GK Fit experience, because modern cars, for some reason, I don't know why they put these clutch delay valve systems in. A lot of other vehicles have them as well, and it just feels odd. And then when you put a regular system in there, it just seems to work like it's supposed to, where you don't really have any issues like with shifting and stopping and starting off. It just makes it much more crisp and translates to the driver a lot better, if that makes sense. I know I'm kind of babbling about that, but big shout out to JB over at JB Tune for sending us out the clutch line. He has a whole lot of things to choose from, fuel lines, clutch lines, a whole bunch of stuff. So go to his website, jbtune.com, and check him out. All right, so this is where we're gonna wrap it up. If you notice, there is an EP3 Civic Si behind me, which is the car that I'm taking to this year's Classic Hondas on the Dragon in October. So it's super exciting because we have a lot of things planned for this, including an engine swap, a pretty special engine swap. So stay tuned for that. We've got a whole bunch of other things coming. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.